Hey Stampers, it's Gaynor again. My beautiful friend Catherine Fletcher asked me to come up with some little boxes for Cabby's cream eggs or little mini eggs. So I've done one that will fit probably one Cabby's cream egg in, but I'm sure she wants to give more than that. So it's this cute little box and it says sweets for you, and I've used the sweets wrapping paper. So you could get probably one Cabby's cream egg and some little mini ones in there. But I want to do another one with you now. As we go, we're going to cut everything together and we're going to do everything together. So get your paper at the ready. I'm going to be using the Gorgeous Grape. This is an A4, and I'm going to be using this designer series paper to cover the box. Isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. But you could have loads in this range. But I mean, for that little box, I just used this. If you were giving little sweets away, I don't know what, baby showers even. I was lucky to see there was any type of Cadbury's cream egg on here, but there's not. They're just sweets, I'm afraid. But, or you could choose this beautiful paper, gorgeous colours with stripes. It's entirely up to you. So I thought I'd stick with the stripes. That way, with the stripes, you can use any colour and it wouldn't confuse the person receiving the little gift as to what was inside. So this is the piece I'm going to use. With your A4, you're going to grab your trimmer, stick out the arm, and we're going to trim this down to 8 inches. With a tiny little strip, and we're going to chop this down to 10. So that little box we just made, we're going to make that but twice the width. These are just scraps now, so put them to one side. And with that, we're going to pop that to we're going to get our designer series paper and we're going to cut this to 3 7/8, because I just want a tiny border all the way around. So you're not using a lot of designer series paper, and you're going to cut 1, 2, 3, 4. You're going to cut 4 at 1 7/8. And 4, and then you're going to cut this down to 1 7/8 and have 2 at 1 7/8. So you haven't used it all even. So you've got 4 pieces like that size and 2 for the outsides. So that's all you're cutting. Affecting the scoreboard now. And on the short side, all you want to do on here is score at 2 inches and 6. And then we're going to turn it to the long side. And we're just going to do it every 2 inches. 2, 4, 6, and 8. Simple as, and that's the scoring. So you can burnish this now if you want to. And I'm just going to go 2 in and then back on 1. Oops. So there's our burnishing done. So you're going to take your snips now. I'm going to get some longer ones actually. And I'm not going to use my big heavy duty ones. I'm just going to use my normal snips, and you're just going to go up each score line. Oops. To the score line, and you're going to mitre. Make sure you mitre into the corner. What I like to do is, if I'm doing it this way, go from the corner down. That way you know you've gone into the corner. I've not quite gone into the corner there, so I'm just going to take another little slither I've made a pig's ear of this one. And cut that off. We can deal with the rest. But you're going to do that every other one. Not up all of them. So this side is just going to snip up this one. Oops. And you're going to mite it into the corner. Snip up this one. And mite it, oops, into the corner. Oops. I'm saying oops a lot, aren't I? And miter. And then I'm going to turn this around so I can miter from the corner down. And then what you're going to do on the ones you've mitered, just cut half of it off. Just like that. And the same on this side. And snip. Oops. Nearly done. Because Easter's coming. And we all like to give perhaps our nieces and nephews a little treat without giving them too much. I'm going to snip that off first, and then I'm going to miter. That might have been easier if I'd have done that. Perfect. Get rid of our bits. Put me large skizzers back now. Skizzers. So we've got this shape. If you wanted to, I'm going to do the glue in first. So you're going to spin over and you're going to add glue to all these little flaps. So just add your glue down each of these flaps. I'm going to do 2 at a time. So you're going to just pop them up to the side. This one doesn't take long to go off at all. Keeping them nice and straight. They go off in seconds. I think that one's a bit... Let me... Oh. And then glue the 2 middle ones. And the reason I cut them down was because you don't want to take up space with card when you can get more into your little box. So I'm going to pull this up, keeping that right along the edge. And like I say, it goes off in seconds, this. Now, we're going to add a little thumb hole here. Snip that out, and then we can then glue our 2 sides in. And they're going to go just on there. See, I've made a little boo-boo there, so let me get my little snips. There we go, easily done. And this way it's got its own little lid, and you don't have to create another little section for a lid. You know it's going to fit, because it then just, oops, when it doesn't want to stick down, just like that, a couple more seconds to go off. And then there's that little box. How cute is that? So you can grab your papers now and just start attaching them. Just a slither of purple there left on there. So these are little tiny borders all the way round. How cute. Everybody likes to give kids sweets at Easter. I'm just checking. Keep my pattern running the same way. This glue is just amazing. It's phenomenal. So I'm now going to decorate. Whoops, I wondered what was going on. The back, the top, the front, and that little flap as you open up. So I'm going to do that one first. Because you'll see it through the thumb hole as well. Making sure it's stuck down perfectly. Oh, I love it. Now we're going to decorate this, but we're going to recut the thumb mark because we can see it from the back. I'm loving these stripes. They're just so cute. And that basically gets contact straight away. So there's no glue. So open your box. Go back in and just snip off that little bit that's showing. There we go. Even if you cut another little bit of your paper, it doesn't matter. You just need a tiny little slither. So there, you know it's in the right place. You're not got to second guess. It's just beautiful. I haven't got any Cadbury's cream eggs with me to try, but I reckon you could get 3 in this box. Just making sure that's got its own little border all the way around. I can see another little knobbly bit there. There we go. Just where I didn't mite into the corner properly. And one for the back. You could do the bottom as well. You could do the inside if you wanted to. I think you would just be wasting too much paper. But I'm loving that the fact we've decorated it all on the outside. Just pull that up a little bit. And there it is. How sweet is that? Right, let me just put the top on there. And then I've got these beautiful enamel glitter dots, the glitter enamel dots, and they basically come with these colours in there. I mean, that's, I'm not sure if that's granny apple green, but I think it would go with our granny apple green. This would go with our melon mambo and our gorgeous grapes, so I'm going to be decorating those. You could add a ribbon as well around the box this way, so you could keep it enclosed even more. I might grab some ribbon actually, but first I'm just going to grab, I've got a scrap piece of Berry Vanilla. I've got my inks, and you get this beautiful frame. So I'm going to cut my frame out, and then I'm going to come back and stamp it. Because it's photopolymer, I can see right through it anyway, so. So I got 2 of them out of that. Because I made the other box out of Berry Vanilla, I just use the offcuts to do. Hey Stamper, sorry about that. My battery died of death. Typical. Right, I just got back from punching this out from the die. I put the die away, have I? Oh, I hate it when that happens. There we go. This one, I punched this out through on the Big Shot. I'm forgetting my words. I'm just really blah, 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 tongue-tied. What happened is I went to charge, I grabbed my other battery because I got a spare one as well. And they were both dead, so I've had to wait an hour. So you'll see this as an instant transition. I've been waiting an hour to finish filming this off. I haven't been able to move anything off my desk. So what I've done, I've lined this up on the point there, right in the centre, and these two bottom bits are on the line, just so I know where the centre is. And I know it's photopolymer, so I can literally just stamp that right in the centre. But if you're lining things up, these grid papers are fabulous. But look at that, perfect. So that's the bit of stamping I'm going to be doing. I'm going to get my cloth out and clean straight away, because I don't want them staining. And if they do, I just do my little magic trick. But isn't that beautiful? So what I'm going to do, pokey tool at the ready. Love these glimmer dots, they're beautiful. So I'm going to use one of the, I'm going to put the purple one on the box actually. I'm going to have one of the beautiful sweet red ones, one of the green ones, and I may even have one of the Coastal Cabana as well, because it just represents all the colours. So I'm going to pop that one right up there. Isn't that beautiful? I know we're using 4, we should use an odd number, but I've got all the 4 colours. Pop them away now. But I hope you've been able to follow the video along with me and make it at the same time, because it's just so much fun. So I'm going to need my dimensionals. I'm just going to grab a couple of these out. And my little tub. And like on this one, I not that I didn't mind it hanging over the edges, it doesn't bother me in the slightest, but I angled it, so I'm going to angle this one as well. And this is just going to go on this side. That is just so adorable. So I reckon you could get 3 Cadbury's cream eggs in there, maybe a bag of the mini eggs in there. It's just beautiful. And one more thing. I think I'd have had this ready by the time I was waiting for the video. So, oh no, where's my glue dot gone? Oh, I do like to put a glue dot on the box. That way, when you're taking these, they're not unravelling all the time. So, I'm just going to cut a length off. And I'm going to put a pretty little bow on there as well. So, say about that much. That should be fine. And then I wrap my ribbon, and then just pop it over the glue dot. And it's not going to come off any more than that. So you could do that anywhere on your box. So let's tie a nice little ribbon. And because we've got both colours in the stripes, I'm not really bothered how this little ribbon turns out. I don't care if the green is showing, because I've used this before and we've had it, so I've made it perfect so it's all one colour. But because we've got lots of colour going on, we're going to get this and make this really cute bow with 2 colours flowing through it. Oh, I love it. Love it. And I know some of you lovely ladies like your tails to dangle down. I do too. So I'm going to trim off. Whoops, not quite all the way through. And then that way, a little bit of waste, but as long as we get that, isn't that cute? Oh, mind you, look at that now. Now it's shoved itself up over there. I'm going to cut a little bit more off. I'm going to grab a little bit of tear tape. This seems to last a lot better than my glue dots, which I adore, but oh, that pretty bow looks pretty both ways. But this will go over the bow itself and the tails. And then what I do when I peel the backing off, it does come off. There we go. And then just squeeze those ends together just so it stays around the back of the bow and it doesn't show over the front. So I'm going to pop that right there. Sweets for you. And there is that cute little box. How adorable is that? So we've got a single one in case you want to just give little prezzies. So one egg and some little mini eggs on top. Beautifully with that sweet paper. And this, adorable, absolutely beautiful. You would get, like I'm saying, you get a whole bag of those little Cadbury's mini eggs in there. Or you could get, I reckon you squeeze two, maybe 3 Cadbury's cream eggs in that box. But just it's so simple, because if you want to do this type of box for anything, you can do 1 inch, 2 inch, 3 inch. You know, you're obviously going to have to buy wider papers, 12 by 12s maybe, but I reckon out of a 12 by 12 you could do 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. You could probably get a box. I'm trying to think now. 4, 4, 4. You need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, 2 inches. But the width wise, if you got it 12 by 12, you could have this 4 inches, maybe 4 inches. Yeah, I suppose I could work that out. So you, out of a 12 by 12, you get a 4 by 4 inch box with a lid that does this as well. So yeah, so there's my 2 little sweet boxes just for you, Catherine, and your gorgeous Cadbury's cream eggs. I hope you like. I don't have any, the only cello bags I have are for my cards. I don't have any ones that you can fill with treats. Maybe you could go down that option as well. Get some beautiful cello bags from Stampin' Up, and then put as many eggs as you wanted in, and a bit of the ready shreddy that they used to sell, or makes you ready shreddy. And then do a nice tie at the top with a beautiful bow. Add some sequins all over your bag. There's so many ways to dress up some sweets for Christmas, and chocolate eggs and all sorts of stuff. So, but if you want to keep them hidden, I'll love these little boxes. So, like I say once again, thanks for watching. Thumbs up and a share would be absolutely fabulous. And if you want to press the subscribe button as well, that would make my day. And if you want to see what I make tomorrow, press the little bell as well straight away, and you'll be notified of all future videos. So, press away and I'll see you on the other side. Love you all. Bye.